Mayans MC has a lot of strange episode titles, and that has not changed tonight, guys, because we are here to preview season 5, episode 7. This one is called To Fear of Death I Eat the Stars, and the description is the MC's fight to gain control of California takes a deadly twist. The Broken Saints welcome a desperate newcomer.
And I'm looking forward to previewing this, but yeah, to your point, it is a very weird title, but the Mayans has got the weirdest titles I've ever seen, if I'm being honest. So less of that. I feel like the titles are just a complete distraction. None of them make any sense if we look at them. Like, look at the last one. It was about 2 paragraphs, literally.
Yeah, they're long and dragged out and just not
just
necessary.
like the episodes.
Yeah, just not necessary.
But if we look at the description, I like the description until it gets to the Broken Saints.
Yeah, like the first half's okay. The MC's fight to gain control of California takes a deadly twist. I like that.
And I would argue, right, even without...
Does that mean we're getting another big death tonight? Does that mean...
I think it does. Well, I mean, 4 episodes left.
But then you move on to the second half of the sentence, and it's the Broken Saints welcome a desperate newcomer. So I could not care about the Broken Saints. There is nobody that could enter the Broken Saints that would make me care, because I don't care about any of the women.
I know, but
that much on the show.
My point is about this whole Sam Crow thing that we've talked about for like weeks now. If the MC, right, this whole pipeline to take control of California is such a big deal, surely even that, without the death of Happy, would have to bring Northern California into the war. The fact that Santa Padre and the Mayans are getting a pipeline that is supposedly going to win them the war, surely Sam Crow wouldn't be happy with that in their backyard. The Mayans are getting this massive fucking deal.
Do the Sons know about that?
Well, Sam Dino knew about it. Fucking Isaac spoke about it. Isaac even knew about the whole Iron War beef and the fact they were teaming up with the Broken Saints.
Well, how do you know?
I don't know how he knew, but he knew. He said about it at the meeting. Do you even watch the episodes, mate? Come on.
I don't remember talking about it. Like,
he did.
That's fair enough. I just don't remember it.
The best episode of the season, mate. You don't remember anything for the most important bit of the episode. Isaac and Easy face to face, and he's burying him for teaming up with women, and you don't fucking remember it.
Fuck, I must have missed that bit.
Anyway, right, yeah, I missed that bit.
I was too excited to see Big Travis kick Easy's ass. Didn't happen. Or was it Kenny? Can't remember his name.
Kenny's the actor, Travis is the character.
Shout out to Kenny Travis.
Right, I've got 5 bullet points, so we're going to kick off at the worst one. Adelita, what's going to happen? I'm going to predict that she goes against the wishes of Soledad and tries to wipe out some of the cartel, because she's not going to kill Easy.
Yeah, we see in the trailer that she seems to be in some sort of like warehouse or whatever, and it looks like that place where she turns up to meet the LNG previously, so I'm going to assume that she goes there and she's going to try and take them out, maybe try and take Soledad out. Will she die in the process? We don't know. We did see, though, in the trailer as well, Angel discovers a lot of money in the crib, and Adelita's no longer there. I guess a possibility is she tries to kill Easy and Easy kills her and then gives Angel money to try and make up for it. I just don't think they'll kill Adelita, though. I think they'll do some sort of fake out.
I feel like if Easy killed Adelita, he would hide the body. He wouldn't tell Angel.
I never said he told him. I say that he could just be giving him money.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I feel like that's something he would do, though. Hide the body, kill her, and leave a load of money.
Literally what I just said.
Yeah, no, I'm backing your opinion up.
Oh, that's okay.
Why do you think I was going against you?
I don't know.
I was just adding a bit of depth to it.
Alright, well, that's basically what I was getting at.
I just couldn't imagine. I'm not saying Easy would be afraid to tell Angel, but I just feel like we would.
I'm not expecting them to turn up at Angel's doorstep right now. By the way, I just killed your child's daughter, your child's mother, but here's some money to make up for it.
Well, I mean, that's what could happen. I mean, we see Felipe.
You know what's weird? See that amount of money that was in the crib? It looked like a lot more money than what Easy's been dishing out at the clubhouse table. In the episode where he's dishing out the cash, it's all single bills.
Yeah.
It's like, for me.
Maybe that's what Adelita's been hiding, though. Because obviously she's been working with the cartel, so maybe that's for like months' work. Like 6 months' work in the crib.
Possibly.
What do you think Felipe's doing this episode? We've seen him looking at Maverick here, or is he just going to bore us? Do you think Felipe could be a goner soon?
If you see Tig riding into South California, I think it could all be over for Felipe.
Could we see a potential partnership between the LNG and Sam Dino? I'm not saying they would trust Isaac, right? But at the same time, Cole's jobbed them out, the Mayans have jobbed them out, they know the Mayans are at war with Sam Dino, and maybe that's how Sam Dino end up killing Felipe. Something like they bust into Angel's house thinking they're going to get Adelita. for the LNG, and he takes a bullet. Even though some people are saying it could be Tig.
I'm just not convinced why they would need to team up with LNG or Sam Dino. I just don't really see that happening.
And Leo wipes half the moot this episode.
I mean, that could happen, but I just don't understand why Cole was this big protected guy either. Like, why has Cole got this like untouchable fucking aura around him?
Vibe.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know why. And you know what? I think we're running into deep problems in this show. I mean, I say that as if the first 6 were good.
We've barely seen Cole in this. I think we've seen him twice or once.
No, it was twice.
Twice. All right. First time he turns up to see Easy.
Angel.
Then the second time they go, or did they make a deal last time? I can't remember what happened last time. I think we might have seen him 3 times.
I think we've seen him twice.
He turns up to Angel, then they go and visit him, and then did they not give him money last time out? Drugs, and he's like, oh, I keep this up, you've graduated.
No, that's in the trailer for this episode.
Was that in the trailer for this episode?
Yeah, so...
Alright, so we're 6 episodes in, we've only seen him twice. And let's be honest, it's been pretty short scenes.
Yeah,
and he's supposed to be a major player.
No, exactly, yeah, it's...
But see, you think about it, see if you look at all the characters in this show, there's been characters where like Guerrero, for example. I'm not saying he's going to play a major role, but what's the fucking point of bringing this guy in if you're not going to see him in the last 3 episodes? Same with Otero. How the fuck are we supposed to care about these people when we don't see them?
But no, it's intriguing. JD Pardo tweeted...
What's intriguing about that?
No, not about that. I'm talking about what backs up our claims, right, dickhead? So JD Pardo's script sheet for the episode he's directing was the end of January. And they found out the show would be getting only 5 seasons midway through January. So that tells you episode 1 and 2 and potentially 3 were all filmed before that decision.
Why? What did he direct for?
Episode 4, and he posted a picture of when he got the letter, which was the end of January, which is about 2 weeks after the show was confirmed as the final season.
We said that though, didn't we?
So I think that's proof. That is proof. There's no way they filmed 3 episodes in 2 weeks.
But the only thing is, they could actually add things in.
No, absolutely. You look at episode 6, I think they've added the happy thing in, which wouldn't tie well, for the simple reason is Sam Crow might not appear. If they kill Happy and no one finds out about it, you probably wouldn't get Easy and Angel discussing it.
No, my point is, like, when you said they'd filmed the first 3 episodes, they could have added stuff in.
No, I agree with that. I'm looking at stuff that they could have added in for all that. I look at the Broken Saints and I feel like with the Broken Saints and Iron War, that was stuff that's supposed to like get dragged out across 2 seasons.
We've seen Iron. I don't think we've seen Iron War since episode 1.
Episode 2.
And that guy gets beat up but we didn't see them.
Ah, well, yeah. No, episode 2 is when they visit them outside the prison.
Was that not episode 1?
No, it was episode 2.
Right, point is, that's fucking 5 episodes ago.
I know.
And they're supposed to... What was the point of them?
Exactly.
Getting introduced?
To wrap up Adelita here, do you think she's going to die this episode? I'm going to go with no.
No, because I don't think Elgin James will kill anyone off. It's a fucking wee weirdo. He's going to wait to the finale. And even then you'd be like, if someone dies. Oh, we're all in this together. We're all friends. No, you're all a crew, part of a shite TV series. Bring back Kurt Sutter. Simple as that. Simple as.
I know, see if you look at Sons, like the last couple of episodes, the amount of bodies that dropped.
Like, I'm not saying it's not like...
No, Juice, Unser and Gemma died within like 10 minutes of each other.
How fucking great is that?
I just don't see anything happening like that here.
No, like, I think the Mayans is still entertaining to watch. Like, I do enjoy watching it, even though some episodes aren't great. It's something I actually do enjoy. I know, shout out to Dan the Man. He was saying that it's tough to watch and it takes an effect on your mental health. Well, listen, guys, we have a channel dedicated to wrestling, and we must watch about 15 hours of wrestling a week, and that is fucking garbage. So if that doesn't drain our mental health, nothing will. But the point I was trying to make is, I know it's not the best written show, and that's an understatement. Some of the writing is abysmal. Some of the storylines are abysmal. Just the continuality of the show is abysmal. There's not a lot good about it, but it's still entertaining to watch, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
some shows, the writing's all over the place, and it's not a great show, but it can be an entertaining show. And I feel like that's where the Mayans fits under. People are going to disagree, and I know it's not as well written, but I would rather watch the Mayans than watch Better Call Saul. Even though you could argue Better Call Saul is a better written show, Better Call Saul's boring.
No, absolutely. No,
at least I just find Mayans a little bit more interesting. I think when something big happens in Mayans, it's better than Better Call Saul. I think like Mayans, you always say about F1, oh, you can get boring races, but there's potential anything can happen. I feel like you've got that in Mayans. I didn't feel that in Better Call Saul. So I'm not saying that's a good...
Yeah, like, as bad as the last episode was, Happy died.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's
like,
a massive moment.
you take away that and you're like, holy crap, that episode absolutely sucked. But let's be real, it was in there, so there you go. It's a massive moment, and it was a really good scene. Happy going out like a fucking boss. That doesn't excuse the rest of the episode being crap, but it was still a great scene.
Yeah. No, exactly. Let's move on to bullet point number 2. Letty and the Broken Saints. Is she going to join?
I don't know, and I just don't really care. I don't think...
No, but right, what's Isaac's endgame with this?
To mess up the pipeline? You're on about how they want to destroy that, and he knows about it. Maybe he knows that they've moved it to the Broken Saints.
Yeah, right. But see, instead of using Letty to destroy the Broken Saints, could Sam Dino not just ride in and
wipe
fucking...
them out?
But they probably don't want to show a bunch of men massacring women, so they want to put Letty in so she can do it.
I think you're right. I don't think we'll see... I don't even know if Broken Saints will die, but if they're... I just don't really see a world where men go it, because for some reason it's like, I don't know, for some reason we live in a world where... let's go back to wrestling. It's like women can assault men and kill men, and it's considered... Like Adlita can go and slit as many men's throats as she wants, and it's considered, oh, that's fair game, but I just don't think you would see the opposite way about it.
No.
Where's the men in Mayans MC slitting women's throats?
No, exactly.
I just don't see it. Where is it? This show that's got all these strong, powerful women, like, when are they going to get there? Upcoming.
And I'll be honest, I think Easy shooting Gabby was fucking shocking. I'm really surprised they did it.
But it was a great moment.
But I think there's a difference between that, though, and, like, Sam Dino going in and just wiping out a bunch. I mean, look at when Diosa got killed. I mean, it was literally all women, apart from, like, a few odd men.
It's a bunch of fucking hookers, though, wasn't it? Bunch of low-life, scummy bastards.
But see, in my opinion, right, see if they really want to, like, portray Sam Dino as these evil bastards, rather than, like, a 50-50 thing. If they wiped out all the...
Do they, though?
But, well, that's the thing.
Do they want to portray... But let's be real, like, what is this? I thought they want equality.
I don't know.
Why is wiping out a bunch of women horrible, but wiping out a bunch of men ain't?
That's the way the world is.
No, but if you want equality, then why can't we have equality?
I think you could probably get a good scene with her discussing this, and Terry's like, no, I don't think this is right.
Well, this is the guy that was beating up his fucking girlfriend's sister. How's he give a fuck?
I don't know. Terry's
like, Mickey, I miss you around, and you slapped me a little. I miss the army around.
I get my head squeezed off.
So I mean, come on, it's perfectly not. It's perfectly.
Terry got beat up.
Aye, but he was trying to beat up Jess. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I try.
Look, I just think it's garbage. It's really not that good, and I just don't see, like you said, I don't see Sam Dino rocking in here and just eliminating all these women. I see the women, if anything, teaming up with the Mayans and wiping out Sandino, and the women go over the men. So the women are, or the Mayans are about to get wiped out, and Broken Saints rush in at the last minute and save them.
See if the Broken Saints kill Tigger Chibs, man.
I will hunt Elgin James down. So just a wee friendly reminder there, yeah. Fucking cappuccino drinking bastard, I will find you.
Right, I don't want to move on to the stuff that's a bit good.
No, because there was something I wanted to bring. It's like The Walking Dead, right? Let's talk about The Walking Dead. The season 6 finale, Negan's got them all counted, and they're who's it going to be? You pretty much knew that you were eliminating half the potential people that could die, right? Because you just didn't think, right, they're not going to have Negan with a baseball bat bash a woman's skull in.
I know, I agree with that.
You're just not going to get that on TV. And I don't see why though, because I mean, let's be honest, this isn't some like chivalry kind of thing where, oh, there's a woman struggling, I'll hold the door open for her, or you know, in a workplace, or she can't really lift that heavy box.
See, looking back at that Walking Dead thing, was it not blatantly obvious though who he's going to kill? We'll
talk about that in a minute.
He's not going to kill him.
We'll talk about that in a minute. But my point is, it's like, in this world, does gender fucking matter? Does gender matter in this? See, like in The Walking Dead, when you're like 15 years into a zombie apocalypse. See, in like this like outlaw world where it's literally kill or be killed, and everyone's trying to, you know, do whatever they can to get the pipeline or to get drugs or to be on top, and it's all like a power play. Should gender really matter?
No.
See if the Broken Saints are big enough and woman enough to be in an MC, then they should be big enough and woman enough to get fucking wiped out like another normal way. Look at they've wiped out the two MCs that Easy set up. They wiped them out no bother. They battled the shit out of that one guy, and we had Isaac piss on him.
Yeah.
So are we going to get all this? Is Sam Dino going to beat up that Broken Saints president, and is Isaac going to pull his dick out and piss all over him?
Definitely not. No.
For some reason, I don't think we're going to get that. And moving on to your point, yeah, like I said, Walking Dead, you knew he wasn't going to bash a woman's brains in, and then like you think it's not going to be Rick.
No, but if you think about logically, right?
It's probably not going to be Carl.
He's not going to kill Eugene because Eugene's pathetic, and you can tell from that. He's not going to kill Daryl. So I actually think Eugene and Glenn was like the most fucking obvious thing ever.
You mean Abraham and Glenn?
Yeah, Abraham.
Yeah,
and
but
Glenn.
see, looking back, do you not think everyone was like, "Oh, who's it going to be?" When in reality, it was probably one of those two, and he ended up killing both.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the
You
Mayans.
could argue it was Aaron, but I just felt like around that time they were pushing all this woke movement,
And he was a nobody at that time.
and they didn't want to kill
Not that he
off.
was ever anybody, but
We can't kill off.
he kind of looked like LA Knight, didn't he?
that pish version.
Aye, right. Anyway,
Pretty gay version there.
we love it. Anyway, bullet point number 3: Creeper tells Hank, or does he?
I think he does, right? But I just
Is it
don't
not
know-
too early though?
possibly. Everyone is saying no,
But Jax did find out about Gemma at the end of the fourth last episode, so
but everyone is saying that Creeper's dead now because he told Hank. If Creeper's told Hank, in my opinion, Creeper's chances of surviving drastically go up, because if he's already told Hank,
Easy.
killing Creeper's fucking not going to do him any good.
I'd say Hank. Get more
Is
chance.
Hank's the one who Easy then needs to put his focus on, eliminating first? Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, he would still want to take Creeper out because Creeper would know. But the priority, let's be real, right? If Easy got one bullet and he could kill any member of the Mayans MC right now is number one. He'd waste that bullet on Creeper. But as soon as Creeper tells Hank, who's your fucking priority? The guy that's locked up and only has one phone call? or the guy who's on the outside is around all the other club members and is the guy that was receiving that one phone call for the other guy that knows?
It's hell simple.
So, you know what I mean? It's like, it's obviously going to be Hank. Like, as soon as Creeper, basically, he's passing the buck. He's putting the target for his back onto Hank's back when he tells Hank that Easy's a rat.
All Creeper had to do was shut up and just speak to Easy for 5 minutes, and he'd have fucking jobbed him out. I understand from Creeper's point of view why he confronted him face to face, because he's a fucking man. He wasn't just going to fucking pretend.
He is, like, but at the same time, like, could you not argue?
No, but I think there's some people like that.
I know, but could you not argue for the sake of the club, he should have kept his emotions in order?
No, but there's people like that. I mean, you look at Tig.
Yeah, but
He thought it was Black. He went after and killed.
I know, but,
Veronica Pope.
but Tig's hot-headed. And you could argue Creeper's hot-headed, but this is a guy that was willing to sacrifice his entire life and go behind bars for the club. Should he not have been able to sacrifice his pride and his anger and the heat of the moment? Should he not have been able to sacrifice that in order to pretend everything was good with Easy here and then try and reach out to Hank?
I agree. I see your point, but we see throughout this universe that there is people who just can't cope when it comes to it. Like we see Jax, he keeps Clay alive because he knows it's the only thing to keep the fucking club alive. Now, like Opie said, you made the wrong choice, brother. Clay should be the one in the dirt. But you know what? I think
Tell you what, Obi didn't have many more words after that.
I got this. He had 3 fucking more. So we've seen a point in a trailer where there's loads of people carrying a casket, and Hank's one of them, and Easy's watching on. Now, surely if Hank knows, this isn't happening. Now, let's be real, they could have filmed this. This could have been for Lobo, and they've just, like, took it out or something. But that tells me it's either Gilly, Creeper, or Angel.
No, hold on here. If this was for Low, are you trying to tell me you think they've cut this scene but they've been showing it in trailers?
No, but see, but look at...
Bullshit, could they continue to show it in
What
new
about when
trailers?
Angel got shot? He didn't get shot.
That did happen though.
He got pushed.
But that did happen. He didn't get shot, it was just made to look like he got shot.
So maybe something like that, similar.
No, because that scene did actually happen, but they meshed it to make it look like he got shot, but in reality all that happened was Easy was pushing him out the way when he pulled out his gun. So
Ezekiel Reyes.
that didn't get cut. It got cut up into pieces. And
So what do you think this is then? Do you think this basically confirms that Hank doesn't know this episode? Or do you think this could be a funeral for someone else that started this episode?
it's not going to... Why, it wouldn't be Lobo because they've already buried him. Why the fuck would they bury him and then No one liked him anyway.
I think Gilly's going to die. Because he directs the next episode. It could be his funeral.
How do we know? Why are we assuming just because... I think we're assuming just because Gilly's directing episode 8, his character needs to last to episode 8.
That's what I'm saying. He could direct his funeral or something. Or the fact he's dead frees him up to direct.
Yeah, that's more what I was getting at.
True, I understand that.
So who's the Mayan members that were not in that scene with the coffin?
Angel, Creeper, obviously, and Gilly. And if you want to throw in Alvarez, he wasn't in it.
I just think there's life for Creeper.
Someone said it could have been Diaz, but he's not getting buried.
Why would he be getting buried there? Would he not be getting buried in Oakland?
Exactly.
I think there's life for Creeper in the prison arc. I think there's a couple more scenes
that we need to see.
That we could see in prison. Maybe someone else going to visit him. I just think it would be I think with Cody as well. I just think there's more maybe to see.
Yeah, maybe the show will end with Creeper getting released and Easy getting thrown in, life sentence.
How's Creeper getting out? How is Creeper possibly getting out?
Maybe Easy makes it right and says, "No, Creeper, I'll admit to all your crimes, buddy."
Well, maybe like
He passes the book. He passes the anyway. Creeper or Hank, either of them die and go for it.
I would say, well, Hank's there, so it's no him, is it? Unless there's a double. 2 bottles crashed, maybe there's 2 Hanks. I'm going to go with Gilly, fuck it. CM Punk must be on the warpath. See, Gilly tells Punk he wants custody of the child, and Punk just hits him with a go to sleep. That's my prediction.
That's a bold one, right? Bullet point number 4. Northern Cali joins the war. We have seen Diaz in the trailer. We've seen the other guy. I don't know who it actually is. I'm going to assume he must be the president of Stockton. How many members of Stockton got these days? Ramos is dead. Dondo's dead. I can't really think of anybody else.
It still doesn't really sit right with me that the Mayans were able to put a past everything that happened just because Alvarez walked in. Like, I just don't really see that happening in SOA. Like, say a fellow SOA member like wiped out fucking Jax. That's essentially what they did. Wiped out a president.
Yeah.
I just couldn't imagine like Chibs falling in line because Clay came back and went, "No, we gotta work together for the good of the club." You know, it's like, I mean, and then Chibs is sharing a table and sitting around people that murdered Jax.
Fuck. I mean, look, JT was a founding member and Clay didn't value his fucking opinion.
I know, but do you not think really when that happened, like, see after that war, do you not think like the charters that were at war against each other, whatever charters lost the war, so to speak, everyone should have been like excommunicated? I just don't really see how they can continue to work with each other.
No, I think everyone should have lost. I think everyone in Santa Padre should have went down to what Coco and Gilly went, which would have meant they didn't have a top rocker.
I think they should have been kicked out altogether, no? But then they earn their top rocker back, no, you're just back to square one.
So, say they're all kicked out of Santa Padre. Should Santa Padre just not have been disbanded?
No, I agree with that. I think that should have happened.
Yeah.
I just don't see a world that we're in SOA.
How do you think
Chibs is sharing a table?
Yeah, with the guy killed Jax. I agree. What was I going to say? So, what do you think Diaz will be happy about the fact this war has been brought into play?
Probably not, but he's going to probably think now that, fuck, there's nothing I can do but enter the war if I don't, I'm on my own. If I don't give support to...
Do you think this is going to kick off in a case he's going to be at the table and he's going to be like, "Oh, Sam Crow hit us in Stockton last night because you bastards killed Happy"? Or do you?
But that's shit, because I want to see it.
Or do you actually think they're not going to go down the route of Happy? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think they're going to go down the route of Sam Crow's just joined it for the sake of it, or it's because of Happy?
Well, why would they not be? Because they're happy. Why the fuck would it just be for the sake of it? Tig woke up one day and didn't see Chibs of it and he thought, you know what, I'm gonna call war here.
Are we right, answer me this. Are we actually getting Chibs and Tig?
I don't know. I don't think so. Here's why. I think if there was a 6th season, I could see a chance of them coming in. But the fact this is the final season, if they're going to be there, in my opinion, they'd be getting advertised. With 4 episodes to go, the fact that they're not getting advertised tells me they're not in it.
Yeah. But then they didn't advertise Happy, which gives me a bit of hope.
True.
But only time will tell. And then the final bullet point is Sam Crow, which kind of ties into Northern California. Are we going to get them this episode? No, the thing is, right? You could bleed Sam Crow into it. See this episode? Give us T.O. Quinn Ratboy. Halloran, for fuck's sake. I mean...
Why can't we just... I want to see Tig sitting at the Sam Dino table.
No, how great would it be, right, if like Gilly gets fucking shot and the guy takes off his helmet and it's fucking Teo and he's revealed as the new Sergeant at Arms or something? That'd be like an epic moment.
I don't know what, but I don't. How is that going to happen realistically? Because we're going into this episode of Adelita needing to make that kill before midnight, and they've literally just killed Happy. Would there not be like a time skip or something? How are they going to confirm that Happy's dead and replace him with Teo?
I mean, I guess a couple of days could take place during this episode.
Possibly.
But also, I mean, we've seen scenes in this episode where Adelita's in during the day, which confirms.
She never got her job done at night. Unless they're flashbacks.
Yeah. You know what, guys? That is.
Is that not just spoil that she doesn't kill Easy? Well, obviously, Easy's not dying, let's be honest.
We have to give 3 deaths, so I'm going to go for.
Do we?
Fuck it. Wait, 4 well, no, 4 deaths actually, because there's 4 episodes to go.
Oh, God.
I'm going to go with CM Punk, Gilly, Sophia, Soledad.
Where'd you pluck those names from?
I don't know, mate.
I'm going to go with Gilly, Diaz, Hoyser. He has to die. He said status welcome.
What have I pulled my names? We pulled your names, mate.
Hoyser and you know what? Some unknown broken saint.
There we go, guys. There's all the names. Well, how long was that preview?
And I'm not saying some unknown broken saint because I think it'll be one of the lesser members. I just literally don't know any of their fucking names.
I don't know any of them.
Couldn't even tell you the president's names. So I mean, yeah, could be anyone for broken saints.
That's the fucking president's name. Anyway, guys, we're signing out. See you in a bit.
Wait, did we not see? Did we not see a scene of them on their bikes this episode?
Yeah, we did. Right.
No, I mean we're all crying out for bike scenes. You wait 5 seasons to get a couple of bike scenes, and then it's women looking like fucking kids on overgrown bikes. It's pathetic. Elgin James and his fucking left-leaning liberal. Who's directing this clay fucking model? Ron Perlman.
Come on. Anyway, guys, right, we'll see you in about 5.5 hours time.
It's woke. It's fucking woke.
Hopefully we'll see you actually sooner than that, because that means something big's happened during the episode and we have to talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
You want to talk about it? Anyway, guys, let's
anyway,
talk
shout out to all the Mayans originals and everyone that's running away in front leading the baton for the Mayans MC. We're trying to catch up. Apparently we're in we're 8th place or something. the front runners.
We're that far behind, we can't see in front of us.
Yeah, the front runners are out with the batons and we're just there with a tube of Smarties, not no more. Not no more.
All the fucking blue ones. Anyway, till then, peace.